What's up, my gems, jewels, and crystals? You don't know me from anywhere, but my name is Diamond Surge, and I welcome you to MLK. Now is the time. Obviously, this is a VR game. Today is Martin Luther King's, I think, his birthday. So, you know, unless it's just MLK Day, but we're gonna pay homage to Martin Luther King in celebration of his life and his legacy and the work that he did for African Americans. This is a new experience, honestly, where we have to like use our actual hands and like not the controller. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So without further ado, let's have some fun. And remember, oh, headphone warning. Oh God.
No.
Wait.
She wasn't ready.
Okay, there we go. Okay, a little technical difficulties there. I kind of put my fist up. There we go. Fist is up. Grab the stone to continue. Give me that. Give me that. I got it. Wow, that's amazing. We will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope.
On August 28, 1963, over 250,000 people came together at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. to form one of the most important demonstrations for racial equality in the history of the United States. That day, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his iconic I Have a Dream speech.
We've seen this on the channel before.
With 4 words, he inspired the nation with his dream of a better future. While the breadth of his speech touched on a variety of issues that plagued Black Americans, his demands of never being satisfied with inequities in housing, policing, and voting echo familiar conversations of our present. Let's examine how Dr. King's words are more relevant today than ever.
Maybe the last time to march on Washington.
Maybe the last time, but I don't know.
Oh, wow.
This may be the last.
And the architects of our republic
Oh, wow.
wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Well, maybe the last time to march. They were signing a promissory note. Well, maybe the last. This note was a promise that all men.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, black men as well as white men.
Oh, wow.
The unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Ooh, shivers, man.
Obvious today, instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. So we've come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice. Now is the time.
Can I take that? Can I take that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Part 1,
We
housing.
cannot be satisfied as long as the Negro's basic mobility is from a smaller ghetto to a larger one.
Wow. Like how that music kicked
Why
in.
did you select Levittown to live?
We were looking for a place to buy a home. We looked at Levittown, and we liked the homes here. We liked the advantages that Levittown seemed to offer in comparison to other cities. And we understood that it was going to be all white, and we were very happy to buy a home.
The
Okay.
racist housing practices of the past caused a ripple effect that still impacts Black and brown families today. But it's easier to show you rather than explain it to you.
Okay, show me then.
The goal of the game is to earn as many coins as possible.
Oh
You
my
will both start with the
God.
same amount of coins, and whoever has the most coins at the end of the game wins.
Simple
You're
enough,
going
huh?
to play against our reigning champion. The winner
whites?
chooses their pawn first.
Hi.
Good luck.
Okay.
I'll take the white pawn.
Yeah, okay.
You'll be playing with the black pawn.
Uh-huh.
Take your piece and put it on the board.
I have to put it here?
Because you're playing with the black piece, your home has been redlined.
Ah.
Players of redline communities are often prevented from receiving the same opportunities and services as their green counterparts. Unlike blue and yellow, even if you get the coins to move to the green district, the rules of the game prevent it. White plays first and will draw from the green deck, and black will draw from the red deck.
Yes. I home loan is approved.
Home ownership is the quickest way to earn coins in this game. Your turn.
Okay. Figures.
You got denied.
Okay, you don't gotta rub it in.
The redline neighborhood's too risky to get a home loan. Home ownership will likely remain outside of your reach for this game.
Wow, for the game?
Tax card.
The tax revenue from the community upgraded the schools, hospitals, and parks in your neighborhood.
Oh, sweet.
All right. Pay taxes. Yay.
You got a tax card too.
Since it's nearly impossible to refinance and get loans for your neighborhood, the property values of the homes are starting to drop. Lower property values mean fewer taxes to collect, resulting in fewer health, wealth, and education investments.
Oh, what does the grocery store card do?
A grocery store
What the fuck
means
do you
healthier
think?
foods
Can you
and
read?
more coins for a better quality of life.
New factory to poison our
Looks
lungs.
like you're finally catching a break. A factory should bring lots of jobs to the neighborhood.
Okay.
While the factory brings in jobs, this factory will also bring in hazardous waste, causing health problems for your community.
Yeah.
That's going to cost you as well.
Awesome. The highway card makes it way easier to connect with the rest of the city.
Unfortunately for Black, the highway card affects your neighborhood too. The Red Line neighborhood will lose some homes from the new development and experience more pollution.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you get the point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Winning is hard when the deck is stacked against you. People who live in formerly Red Line communities have earned far less personal wealth and experience higher rates of pollution in their communities than their green counterparts. These practices were unfair, but it's important to learn about history if you want to play a role in shaping the future.
Now is the time.
Now is the time! I don't know where the camera is anymore. Hope I'm facing y'all. Oh, jeez. Alright. What's next? What you got for us? Come on. Come on. Part 2. Policing. Oh, shit.
As long as the Negro is the victim of the unspeakable horrors of police brutality.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
We talk about this all the
hell
time, right? Especially with our son. You're gonna be a black man. He's 10.
Damn, having this talk at
So,
10.
and he's small. But my son follows headlines, and he comes to me on a regular basis telling me about stuff in the news. Like, Mom, another black man was killed. I said, I know. We didn't have to talk about the context. We didn't have to talk about what we were talking about. I don't think that right now people are looking at him as
A threat.
Aggressive or as threatening, but he's gonna be, right? We already know.
Even if he's actually not.
We don't have to say if this happens.
It's when.
Say when this
Yeah.
There will be a time when you get pulled over by a cop. I'm not telling you this to scare you.
Oh.
You are my child, and I'm trying to prepare you for what might happen.
Oh, this is scary.
You are smart and powerful. And through the wrong eyes, that and your skin color can make you appear as a suspect.
Oh, no.
So when you do get pulled over, I'm going to need you to remember the sound of my voice.
This is scary.
Remember the
I have
calm in
anxiety.
my tone. Remember that you getting home to me safely is all that matters.
Y'all, don't come up to my window, please. Yeah, I have anxiety about this. I got pulled over by a cop once.
Is there anything I should know about in the vehicle?
Oh, God. No, sir.
I'm going to run your plates. Keep your hands on the wheel.
Okay. I called a friend to be a witness for me, just in case, because I got off of work at like 12 in the morning or something. I got off work, and it was, like I said, 12 in the morning. I called a friend just to be on the phone in case anything happened. I definitely make sure to keep my hands up, because that was real. I think that was like around 2022, maybe? No. Yeah, maybe 2021. And, you know, a lot of shit was happening.
What are they reaching for?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep your hands on the wheel.
Breathe. Your hands are strong.
Reaching?
Hands that you got from your grandfather.
Are we dead ass?
How those things are passed down. Know that those very hands could be seen as a weapon.
I don't have
Keep them on
anything.
your steering wheel and keep your voice clear and direct. You don't want to give them any reason to respond negatively. Sometimes officers react to the possibility of what could happen, not just what is
Pussies,
happening.
you the one with the gun.
I don't want to scare you,
I am scared
but it's
though.
my job to do everything I can to keep you safe.
So we talk to him on a regular basis.
Nah, that's some real shit. I actually got scared when he came to my window.
You're gonna be a black man.
That's scary,
and that
man.
means that you have to decide. You have to make decisions, right? That doesn't mean that you have to do anything, but it means you have to decide when to be yourself, right? And part of that is when you have encounters with police officers, decide to come home.
Decide to come
make it home that
home.
day. And we can deal with
not that
anything
easy.
after the fact.
Now is the time.
Now is the time. Oh my God. And y'all know police started as slave roundup groups, right? They didn't have police before the slaves started leaving, escaping, leaving, getting released, whatever it was. But they were there to police the slaves. That's where the police come from. Oh God. Part 3, voting. Yeah. Obama! Woo!
And a Negro in New York believes he has nothing for which to vote.
This right to vote is the basic right, without which all others are meaningless. It gives people as individuals, control over their own destinies.
I should play more VR
The right
games.
to
This is
vote
fun.
has a long legacy of being attacked.
Let me know if you guys want to see more
Taxes,
VR games.
literacy tests. Voter suppression tactics like these are ever evolving. They can make trying to vote feel like
wow.
chasing a ballot that's just out of reach. When citizens can't vote, the effects on a society
Took me 3 tries
can be
to
devastating.
register. Oh yeah, men were lined up with guns at my polling place.
Are we serious?
It's not fair.
Nothing ever changes around here. I had to
Oh
wait
my-
around for 8 hours to vote.
They really... Is it even possible to grab this thing?
Registration rejected again.
Can't find a decent paying job.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Never changes.
It took me 3 tries to register.
Wow.
It's work to go vote.
Right?
Polling place again?
I can't register.
Wow.
to vote. My phone's ready.
Wow.
Are they going to fix the bridge? Nothing ever changes around here. Nothing ever changes around here.
They don't want it to change. In fact, they want it to get worse.
Countless cast-aside ballots
Now
could have
is the-
changed the fates of so many. When history begins to repeat itself, we must organize, take action, and make a change.
When did this game come out? Now's the time.
Let us not wallow in the valley of despair.
Oh, now is the time. Now is the time.
Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of
Everybody
despair
in
a
ties.
stone of hope.
Super
With this
ties.
faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children be able to sing with new meaning my country tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania,
no justice,
let
no
freedom
peace.
ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado,
I did a couple of those marches in 2020.
let freedom ring. From the curvaceous slopes of California, let freedom ring. From Stone Mountain of Georgia, let freedom ring. From Lookout Mountain of Tennessee, let freedom ring. From every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. And when this happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last.
Free at last, free at last. Wow. Oh my gosh, I just can't. I couldn't imagine living through these times.
Fought for by those who came before us are not guaranteed. With each generation, the path to progress must be repaved. Now it's up to you to decide how the next stones are thrown.
Oh my gosh. I know y'all probably can't see my fist right now. I'm just give this to y'all so y'all can see. Wow. Wow. It's very very hard to put into perspective nowadays. You know, the further away we get a little bit closer and closer and closer. MLK, now is the time. Wow. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. We get closer and closer and closer, but it's never close enough, you know? We have a lot of work to do. And I've said that a couple of years ago when I visited, or when we played Fortnite.
Huh?
I'm going to leave the link to this website in the description, so you guys can check it out if you want to. But you know, I was just trying to say, like, we're so close yet so far away, and I just have such conflicting thoughts about it all, about Martin Luther King's stance on how to gain equality, to Malcolm X. You know, like, it's a lot of different things we could say, and you know, people have different opinions about what we should do or what we shouldn't do. But man, it just really hurts that we even have to deal with this kind of stuff. Even to this day, you have a lot of black people, black men specifically, being hung from trees with ropes and it being classified as a suicide and things like that, which to the black community is very suspicious. We don't believe that. And you know, this kind of stuff doesn't make national headlines, even though it should, because what do you mean black people are being hung from trees? You know, this is 2025. I'm sure it's still gonna be happening in 2026, but the brutality of it all for a skin color is insane. Okay, well, I guess I gotta talk with this rock in my face. But yeah, you know, that's all I'll say about that. We all have our opinions. I just hope it gets better, not better. I hope black people get what they deserve. True equality for everybody in the near future. You know, I hope bigotry dies out very, very soon. Racism dies out very, very soon. It was a lovely experience. I really like that. Even with the game and everything, you know, we can all learn a lot. Get out of my face, Rock, down. We all can learn something. I learned something about the voting, and I didn't really put it into perspective or really thought about how, you know, they I guess the government makes it hard for black people to vote, because voting is a very powerful thing that we can do for our country and our daily lives and things like that. Fortunately, I personally haven't had the worst experiences with racism. I definitely have had experiences. High school, you know, I can tell you guys stories another time. But I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts in my mind right now. I guess I'll just leave it at that, guys. Happy birthday to MLK. I just want to thank him for his inspiring speeches and his activism. And because of him, we are where we are today. And not all because of him, obviously, but, you know, he did play a very huge role. I wish black people had more, a better sense of community together than we do right now. We're definitely struggling as a community. But, you know, I feel like we're a pretty broken community. And I just hope it all gets better. It's very sad. And as a black person myself, a black woman, you know, it hurts to see my people struggling as bad as we are, just, you know, in general. But we're moving on up. We're moving on up. We trying. Got a lot of work to do, and it starts with the children, I think. In my opinion, it starts with the kids. So if we can get the kids right, they'll grow up to be good people, better people, and maybe they can be the change that we want to see, you know? So anyway, man, thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and donating in that order. If you have any game suggestions you want to see on this channel, please let me know down in the comments below, and all your feedback is always greatly appreciated. Until next time, peace.
Bye, have a great time.